Oh, man.
Welcome to The Know, I'm Brian. We knew that Nintendo had a huge December, but now a researcher has released stats about the last month of 2017, and it's not just the Switch that did well. According to the NPD Group, the Switch sold more units than any other console in December in the United States. It moved 1.5 million in total over that time frame. Again, that's not a big surprise because the Switch has been doing awesome, but what is kind of surprising is that the 3DS also cleaned up last month. The NPD Group writes that the 3DS moved 750,000 units. That's the best December it's had since 2014. Yeah, that's probably why they haven't officially killed it off or even talked about it, because it's still printing money. Not gonna lie, I still kind of want the new Pikachu 2DS XL. My wallet says no, but my heart says you've also got a credit card, so yeah, I'm gonna get it. Last year, Xbox boss Phil Spencer was promoted to the even bossier position of Executive Vice President of Gaming, and now somebody's been promoted to take his old job. Microsoft reportedly called up Minecraft boss Matt Booty to be the corporate vice president of Microsoft Studios, and you know what? Good for Matt Booty. His childhood could not have been easy. Anyway, as the new overseer of the company's game studios, Booty will be responsible for 343 Studios, Mojang, the Coalition, Turn 10, Rare, and their global publishing arm. Booty will also report directly to Phil Spencer, who now oversees all games, hardware, and gaming strategy, and Phil is reporting directly to CEO Satya Nadella. So, let's see if we can get some new franchises out of this Booty. That's all I'm saying. It looks like Fox wants to ramp up its video games. Their game division, called Fox Next, just announced that it's acquiring a studio of industry veterans to work on a game that's set in the Alien universe. That could have some potential. Development on the new game will be headed up by Cold Iron Studios. That's got talent from games like Metroid Prime 3, Borderlands, Doom, BioShock Infinite. That's all fucking great. And according to the announcement, it's going to be a PC and a console shooter that explores parts of the Alien universe that we haven't seen yet. Fox Next studio head Aaron Loeb added a couple more details about the title and Cold Iron Studio. He said, "All of us at Fox Next Games are thrilled to be working with them as they create an action-packed, persistent world steeped in the mysteries of this beloved Alien universe." Given the recent success of Alien Isolation, only a matter of time before somebody went back to the Xenomorph well. Let's hope it's more like Alien Isolation and less like Colonial Marines. Rumors have been swirling about a couple brand new LEGO games in the works, including The Incredibles, as well as a DC Villains title. Word first broke on comicbook.com about the new games. They cited sources linked to Warner Brothers, and Eurogamer corroborated that report after they checked with their own sources. Man, everybody's got some fucking sources. Based on the reports, it sounds like The Incredibles title will cover both films and include lots of fan service around other Pixar games. I'm already on board. As for the DC Villains game, that one's gonna have Lex Luthor, Joker, Harley Quinn. Both games are expected for release by TT Games sometime this year. Oh, we got Booty and TT. Terrible. With the success of Epic's Fortnite and its Battle Royale mode, how are things looking for Epic's other free-to-play game, Paragon? Well, pretty shitty apparently. The game's apparently on the chopping block. Epic community coordinator Edgar Diaz dropped into a Reddit discussion recently to talk about the future of Paragon, and he acknowledged that progress on updating the game has been slow because, well, Fortnite's getting all the dev support, it sounds like. He wrote, "Here inside Epic, we're talking about the future of Paragon in pretty much the same terms as you're talking about it. The core challenge is that of new players who try Paragon, only a small number continue to play regularly after a month. Though Paragon has evolved, no iteration has yet achieved that magical combination of ingredients that make for a sustainable game. The team is going to try out some more things internally with the hopes of doing more to inject some new life into the game." Good luck to those guys. The first week of the new Overwatch League was a big hit. Blizzard says that the league, which kicked off last week in Los Angeles with 12 teams competing in 4 days of matches, it drew a ton of interest. How much? Well, the first week drew more than 10 million viewers, which is huge. That included viewers across Twitch, Activision's MLG service, and international partners like NetEase, CC, and Panda TV in China. So yeah, pretty impressive, especially for a brand new league. The first season will continue through June, and then we get playoffs a month later. While The Last Jedi has raked in money at box offices around the world, apparently That is not the case in China. They don't like the movie. It's been yanked from theaters there after 2 really bad weeks, and one Star Wars fan gave a kind of a weird reason for why the movie hasn't done well there, because the actors aren't pretty enough. Yeah, Chen Tao, who runs a Chinese Star Wars forum, says that one reason the movie tanked is because the actors, quote, aren't very beautiful. His full quote was, "These actors aren't very beautiful, which may deter a lot of Chinese from seeing the recent films. We fans often joke that if Finn were played by Will Smith, Chinese people might be more inclined to watch it because he's very handsome." Of course, there might be some other reasons too, like the fact that the original trilogy, it was never shown in theaters, and some think that Chinese people aren't really familiar with the whole backstory of the Star Wars saga. One market researcher even told The Hollywood Reporter that some audiences there didn't know who the hell Luke Skywalker was, or why should they care. So you're probably not going to get into The Last Jedi then if you're just like, who's this angry old dude? It looks like YouTube has decided, hey, you know what videos we probably shouldn't be showing? Dumbasses eating poison. Yeah, the site says it's removing videos of people eating Tide Pods because they violate YouTube's community guidelines. And whatever the hell those guidelines are, no one knows. And you might be thinking, hey Brian, surely there can't be that many mouth breathers in the world who think that eating concentrated laundry detergent's a good idea, right? Wrong. Time reports that so far this year in the US, there have already been 39 reported cases of teenage Darwin Award winners eating the goddamn pods. Just a reminder, don't fucking eat those. Yeah, it says right there on the box. And there's also common sense, but they can really fuck up your insides too. It looks like Apple is going to let you turn off the slow down my iPhone feature. Thanks, Apple. CEO Tim Cook says that the next update for iOS 11 will let users turn off the feature that throttles your battery performance. You might remember that Apple basically admitted last month, after it got caught, that it intentionally slows down iPhones as they age to prevent issues relating to depreciating batteries. Apple says that they did the slowing down to prevent unexpected shutdowns of iPhones, but it still made a lot of people really mad, and they accused Apple of making older phones intentionally obsolete, which is something that people have been saying for years. Apple later apologized, but it's facing a bunch of lawsuits over the issue. Tim Cook recently told ABC News that if you don't want to use the performance-reducing feature, you can turn it off. He added, "We're going to give people the visibility of the health of their battery, so it's very, very transparent. This hasn't been done before." Hey, thanks, Tim. Now my iPhone 4 lasts for 30 seconds instead of 5. This is going to be great. I can almost email my mom and tell her to send me money. 2 teens in Australia have a drone to thank for saving their lives. Hey, look at drones. They stop being evil for once. The 15 and 17-year-olds got into trouble while they were swimming off the coast of New South Wales. They were about 2,300 feet from the shore, and that's when a drone came to the rescue. A lifeguard sent it to their location, then it dropped an inflatable rescue pod. They were able to safely get back to shore. All in all, officials said it only took about a minute or two to launch the drone, fly to the spot, and drop the pod. Normally, they said it would have taken 3 times that long, so that's pretty awesome. All right, this is now my second favorite drone of all time, just after the one that crashed into a bride and groom at their wedding. That's still the chair. Oh, and remember the one that flew over the Ren Fair and dudes were like, "Not today, Satan," and they threw spears at it? That ruled. Anyway, that's all the news we got for today. For all your news from every corner of the internet, be sure to like this video. And if you're new around here, subscribe to the Know. It looks like Fox wants to ramp up its video game, and their new division called Fox Next has just announced the acquisition of a studio. Rumors have been swirling about a couple brand new Lego games in the works, including the future of Paragon in pretty much the same terms as you're talking about it. The core challenge is that as new